I kept scrolling on Twitter. So obviously, this woman took an L. Ladies, in times past, we used to take the L's and not tell everybody about it. Now I know I've been there. We've all been there, right? Taking a big L. But we used to just not go on TikTok, not go on Twitter, not go on all these things. And you take the L silently and just move on. Move on with your life. But nowadays, it's really not that. It becomes a whole sob story. Every woman wants to be like the star of some movie where the men are just so mean and evil. And really, it was the fact that she went for a hockey player when really there's like 80% of men that you could go for that won't do that to you. But, it's high risk, high reward. If you want to go for the top guy, it's like, yeah, it's a risky business. But the thing is, women don't really know what it's like to be in a man's shoes. And there's a lot of things that women are not willing to do in 2023. Women demand, I want to be equal to men, but don't want the price of equality that comes with it. For example, in relationships, women want men to take up all the responsibility. They want them to pay for dates, plan them, do everything. But they won't give them any authority in terms of, oh, you can't tell me what to wear, you can't tell me what to do. But another aspect that women don't want to do in society is women want to be equally respected in society for the work that they do, but women do not want to do equal work. So there's a video I saw on Twitter of a job that really is looking for female applicants. They said, ladies, please apply here. We need diversity and inclusion, so please apply. Let's pull it up. Ava! Ava, they're applying! I have it for you! Apply to these jobs. They are willing and taking applicants, and they really want you to come forward and do these jobs. Diversity and inclusion, all the women in HR that demand to be taken seriously, please apply for these hard jobs. All these women that just say they're taking on the city by storm and just really tearing down this patriarchy. I have the job for you. Please apply here. And this is the problem, guys. Women will never do those jobs. Never. Women will never be the majority of mechanics, truckers, or any of the hard jobs in society. And when they do apply for these jobs and do these jobs, do you know what I get from a lot of these guys? That these women just mess everything up. And then they give them the easiest parts of the job. And then it makes the other guys' jobs harder because women are always doing less work. Feminists, apply. Please apply here. The comment section weighs in on this and says, I wonder why women don't want to work jobs like this. I don't know, Isabella. I don't know. Please apply here. All of you women that demand equal pay, I have the job for you. I hear it pays really well and you will be well respected and loved by all. G-Dub says they want to be equal, but not that equal. Yes, because women do not want to do the hardest jobs in society. They do not want to actually be equal. They want special privileges and freedoms without the responsibility that comes with it. Women live life on easy mode. They have all the easy jobs in society. They get special treatment and they don't do the work. And until women start doing the work, I'm not going to feel bad for you when you're complaining about your student debt. We have all these women coming out complaining about all the debt they have, yet they order new clothes every week. They go out to eat every week. And they go traveling, and you question, how do you afford this? So many of them are living on credit card after credit card after credit card. They have a boatload of debt, and the government and men keep having to bail them out. I mean, look at what has happened with all this student loan debt. Who has the majority of student loan debt? Who has the majority of student loan debt? Women! Women! Ladies, it's time to put the credit cards away. I almost think men should take away our bank accounts. Why do you think we didn't have bank accounts? Because we couldn't handle them. All we do is swipe, swipe, swipe. Jeff Blink weighs in and says, the first thing I will do as president is mandate that Winebox TikTok feminists be immediately transferred from their corporate managerial careers to the oil fields, the electric line crews, in the name of diversity, inclusion, and equity. And you know what's funny? Women basically do nothing at these corporate jobs. Now, guys, are there women that do make money? Yeah, obviously. Obviously, before you say, oh, Pearl, but they're smart women. Yeah, unicorns exist, but that doesn't make them not unicorns. Oh my goodness. Like, for everyone, I worked in corporate America. For every one awesome sales chick, there was just like 3 managers bitching at everybody and doing nothing. Nothing. We are tired of the women that do nothing. Get rid of human resources. Get rid of all these diversity and inclusion programs. Why is diversity and inclusion something we are striving for? It should be the best person for the job. So yeah, ladies, I want all diversity and inclusion professionals to put their money where their mouth is and go out there and do that job. And if you're not willing to do that, please stop bitching about your pay. Because all the women that go online and cry and moan and whine about not getting paid enough are just lazy. You heard it here first. No, nothing is stopping you. You actually have an advantage in most places. So instead of using it, you cry on TikTok because you're a fat feminist who's got nothing better to do. Modern women will still complain that this guy making 6 figures isn't doing housework or tending to the kids after work. Yes! Yes, there is a huge debate on Twitter right now. There is a huge debate with my friend Rachel Wilson, where she talked about that her husband doesn't lift a finger when he comes home. She does all of the housework. And so many trad cons start crying and complaining that her husband doesn't do the housework and that husbands should do the housework. Guys, what sounds more pleasant as a wife? I'm just wondering. Now, I'm not saying you can't do the housework, right? But what sounds more pleasant? Baby, you don't have to lift a finger when you come home. Or a woman that's going to whine and nag about not helping enough. I saw a tweet recently that said that in marriage, you shouldn't expect your husband to lift a finger. That you should not expect him to help you with chores at all. If he does, great. But managing expectations is the key to a happy relationship. But again, it goes back to egalitarianism. The men need to help equally in the home, even if they're both working, because that's the other thing. I'm so tired of you people. Coming in and saying, well, these guys don't make enough money. They're brokies, they're losers, they don't make enough money. Well, newsflash, we still need men to do average jobs in society. Not everybody can make a ton of money. And the reason that is because there are normal roles that right now are being subsidized by women. This is what I truly believe. I truly believe that women have come into the workforce. Some women do. Why do I keep having to say some women work? We all know. But the most women don't really provide much value. And the men have to pick up their slack for the stuff they're not doing. And you can shoot the messenger, but most women's jobs are useless. I'll give you an example. Let's talk about female teachers. Women have effectively ruined the education system. They've absolutely ruined it. And what are teachers known for? What stories are coming out now? All the female teachers sleeping with their students. I see way more stories like that than I see of the men doing the exact same thing. Women effectively have no consequences in life. They can do whatever they want. They can divorce and leave their family and still be known as a godly woman. They can literally be useless at work and still get paid a high earning 6-figure salary at some of these tech companies. You guys saw them during COVID. Before COVID happened, all of these girls were saying, this is what I do in a day. Oh, here's my latte. Oh, I went into a meeting. Oh, I played ping pong at work. And then you see them crying 6 months later because they got laid off, of course. Of course you're going to get laid off. Obviously.